Should you join Virtual Properties Realty? Maybe you're newly licensed, looking to get licensed, or maybe you're just looking for a change and looking to change brokers. Is Virtual Properties going to be a good fit for you? It depends. To each their own. I have been with Virtual Properties Realty since 2016 or 2015. I think it was 2016. Nevertheless, I've been with them for a long time. It works for me. I'm happy here. In today's video, I'm going to share my 2 cents about Virtual Properties Realty that may give you some insight that will allow you to make the best decision for you. So stay tuned. That's what we're going to be talking about. Hi, hello. If this is your first time here, my name is Natasha Bazil. I have a consumer channel called Sold by Nat. You are welcome to check that out. We're approaching 10K over there. By the time you're watching this video, we might be there. But on this channel, Nat Knows Real Estate, this is the channel that I get to do something that I really enjoy doing. It's talking about the business of real estate without any fluff. I get to be real and leveled with other agents, people looking to get into the business or in the business, need some guidance, need some help, struggling. I get to communicate with you guys here on this channel. And also while I'm here, I wrote a book called The Ugly Side of Real Estate just for those purposes. So that anybody thinking about quitting their full-time job to get into real estate could do so knowing what to expect, not just going off of what they see on social media or what they see on TV. So check out that book. It is available on Amazon. And to everyone that has purchased and left me a review, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I got licensed in 2011. I got my broker's license in 2019. I'm not going to go into the whole story because I have other videos on this channel that share that, so I will link them here. But today we're going to talk about, is Virtual Properties Realty the right place for you? Several agents have joined Virtual Properties by way of my videos or talking to me. I will also mention that several agents have joined for those reasons and not connected with me and have not mentioned me as being an encouraging force, a reason, a motivating reason to why they joined Virtual Properties Realty. I am going to ask that if anything that I share in this video resonates with you, makes you want to take that step into getting information on Virtual Properties Realty, wanting to speak with a broker, just have questions, or you decide listen, I want to join, please reach out to me. Do not reach out to the company first, because if you do so, then don't get any credit for it. And credit in the sense of they do have what is called their ambassador program. So the easiest way to explain that is if I am speaking about Virtual Properties Realty, I am promoting them, they have an ambassador program, and you could join the company under my ambassador program, which comes with additional benefits. You'll get access to my free trainings, you'll be a part of my Facebook group, and you'll also have me as a resource. So if you're going to join, please go ahead and connect with me first so that I can connect you with Virtual Properties Realty. Now, for the reason for today's video, what are the reasons why you should consider joining Virtual Properties Realty? I'm going to give VPR is what they are lovingly known by. I'm going to give them the credit because I got this list from their website, but I'm going to add in, my pizzazz, my 2 cents and add on to it. So let's start with number 1, the atmosphere. VPR is fun and extremely inspirational. I do agree there. I am out of the Grayson office, but I visit the Duluth office and I've visited other offices. I always feel welcomed. Even if it's an office that I'm not a part of, I can go in there, use space, meet with clients, do all of that. And not to mention the gatherings, the office meetings, the trainings, the events, the galas. There's always something. And some people might think, well, I don't need those things. It helps. We are in a business where you are working by yourself. It helps to have community, even if it's going to a monthly office meeting and getting to see other agents and sharing your ideas. It helps. Not only that, they send out emails, I want to say twice a week, Wednesday and Sunday, and it will tell you what's going on. And they have inspirational calls on Mondays. There are so many different groups that have meetings so that if you want to be included, you can be included. So I will give them that. Number 1 is the atmosphere. I'm not someone that personally needs rah. You don't have to hype me up. I know this is my job. This is my bread and butter. This is what I do. This is what I enjoy. So I'm going to do it, but it does help just having that camaraderie, just getting out the house, being able to to work in the office. I do have a dedicated office there, but then they do have shared workspaces, so you can use those. So number 2, show me the money. It is savings, great splits, and fee arrangements. I won't get on a soapbox here because I've mentioned it on other videos, and I will link to a video that really broke it down. Listen, I came to a point in real estate where I'm like, I work too hard to be giving up so much of my money. And I know different agents have different opinions and feel different ways, and that is totally fine. To each their own. That was where I got fed up, that I was seeing so much of my money not coming to me and for the work that I did. And I was like, I have to make a change. One of the best decisions that I have ever made, my husband agrees to because he was in the decision-making process. Like, should I change and join this company? Yes, absolutely no regrets there. Cannot complain. Yes, you do have some places where they're like, I keep 100% of my money, but what are you getting? What comes with that? Like, I feel like I get to keep a lot of my money and I have a wealth of resources versus, I keep 100% of my money, but then I got to figure things out on my own. Number 3 is training. They actually have their training calendar on their website, as well as the fee structure, by the way. They have number 2. You can see what their fee structure is and their fee arrangements, but they also have their training calendar. Like, you can see what is coming up and it is always full. There are always options. You never have to wait and say, well, I hope they bring a class. They are always looking to bring more classes. That to me is huge. Yes, you can go outside and take other classes, whether it's offered through a closing attorney or a bills or whatever, but you have so much in-house training, and not only live training, they have like recordings that you can access. Number 4, extra income. They have a residual program for realtors known as the Ambassador Program. Like, if you want to join Virtual Properties Realty, you can contact me. I will connect you to them. Again, you get the added benefits that I mentioned of signing up through me, but it costs you nothing. Like, the money is not coming out of your pocket, right? And the way I like to explain it, it's basically promotion. You see companies, they have millions and millions of dollars in commercials and billboards and all this advertising. Like, no, we don't need to do that.
No, God, please, no.
Our agents share our company, we'll show our gratitude to them in that way. So again, if you're looking to join and you have questions, reach out to me. Number 5, support. Nobody has more quality people serving you. And I'm going to give you this example. My best friend, who is also a home stager and interior decorator, she got her license and it makes her primary business easier. So she has access to super lock boxes so she can get in to do staging, but she's also an investor. So instead of her having to wait on others to show her property, now she can just access them herself. That's the primary reason of why she got her license. However, she got her first listing. So she staged this property and she has it listed for sale. Yes, she has me as a resource, but I didn't have to hold her hand, and nor did she come to me to hold her hand. She gives kudos to VPR. She was like, listen, I have no complaints. She was always able to reach a broker. The broker support, I think, is phenomenal. Like, I remember first getting my license and it's one broker to all the agents in the office. And they would say, contact me if you have questions. Contact me if you need help. It wasn't long before you realize, like, you can't contact them as much as you may want to because it wears on them. And I get it. It's one broker to all these people. VPR, if I'm not mistaken, has 10 brokers within the company at the time of this recording. And like, either you're calling in or you're going through chat support. It's just so many ways to get help. And in addition to getting help, they have resources. Like, they really took time, and I'm grateful for this, and kudos to them. Like, they have documents online, like, all right, this contract, how should I fill in this contract? They have what's called the red line items, or red line, it's read something, but it goes through and you can click on it, like, here's the form that I need and here's how I should be filling it out. They have videos with guidance. They have so many resources. Like, I don't know any other brokerage that is doing that to this level, and then I still get to keep the majority of my money. It's a no-brainer. Yeah, I think that is phenomenal. And to hear from my best friend, who is a newer agent getting her first listing, and she was able to tap into all of the resources and get it done, get her sign ordered, the paperwork, everything. And it wasn't just like a cookie cutter situation. You know, she's working with an investor. So they were just able to answer and help her through the process. In addition to that, they have like series that they'll be teaching on, like your post license and how to work with buyers, how to work with sellers, how to grow your business. So they just offer a lot. So I will say that if you ever hear anyone say that they didn't have the support or the help at Virtual Properties Realty, I wouldn't agree with that at all. I think you have to tap into it. So number 6 is locations and offices. At the time of this recording, I believe they have 13 offices, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show them here. And I'm pretty sure they have offices or are connected in Florida and South Carolina. I believe that is correct. And like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I remember being with another broker and they had offices all over, but these were like individual branches, franchises. Like they said you could go, but you really just couldn't like go. It's not like that. With VPR, it truly is like that. Like I have an app on my phone that I can just pull up, select the office that I'm at, and unlock the door. How cool is that? That works wonderfully when you are working with clients in different areas. Like I don't have to tell them, hey, if we're looking in Sandy Springs, for example, I don't have to say, well, can you meet me at my office in Grayson? I'll just go to the office that's closest in that area. Wonderful. Number 7 is technology. Yeah, shout out to Albert. Like he is the technology whiz, the guru. There may be others on his team, but I just know him as a go-to. But technology, like I mentioned before, our intranet system, VPR Central, a lot is housed in there. So they manage that part. We just have access to it. So we have access to SkySlope. That's where we do our contracts, and a lot of other systems, which I don't want to pretend that I know every single one. I know that there are a lot of other resources and systems that I am not tapped into. Number 8 is freedom. Choose your fee structures and your brand yourself. So I'm going to say this about freedom, and it related to, I guess, the support. I love that I'm able to have my brand, have my Sold by Nat brand. As long as I'm within the requirements and the structure, I can have my own brand under the umbrella of Virtual Properties Realty. My sign, I can alter the colors to match my brand. So they give you that flexibility. And then also freedom, I'll mention this, that you can plug in as much or as little as you want. So you do have freedom there. And I've spoken on this in other videos that for some people that can be a con. If you need a lot more guidance, there are ways for you to get that at Virtual Properties Realty, but they're not going to force it on you. You have to elect for it. You have to sign up for it. Okay. So you do have freedom, which I think is great. So you can run your business how you need to. You may be a part-time agent. You're not operating full-time. You don't want to be told, well, you can't join here because you're only doing this part-time, or you need to be at these meetings, or you're going to get kicked out. No, they don't have those type of requirements. So I built my business for 2 years working a full-time job, and then I went full-time in real estate. So this would work if you're that type of person. Number 9 is commercial and land. VPR is the number 1 choice for commercial realtors. A shout out to the commercial department. I know I've had commercial and land questions, and I have reached out to Amy, which is one of the brokers. She has been extremely helpful, extremely knowledgeable. And then they have the monthly meetings that you can attend, and anyone can attend. You can start on day 1 and decide that you want to attend or you want to go into that area, and you can sign up. Not only commercial, they have other divisions. They have a luxury division, they have a new home division, they have a lease purchase division, and I'm sure there's some other divisions that I'm leaving off, but you have those as well. Number 10 is mentoring, which is optional, but they do have mentoring set up so you can inquire and see if that's a route that you want to go. There are teams within VPR that you can say, hey, I want to join a team, and then you can get access to see, which team would be a good fit for you. Number 11 is leads. So VPR does have some options where you can get leads. I personally do not get leads. I like the approach of give a man a fish, he'll eat the fish. Teach a man to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. And I know I jacked that up, but you got what I am saying. So I personally don't get leads, but if that's a way you want to get started, if that's something that you're interested in, there is an option here at VPR. Number 12, international real estate coordination, training, and support. Like I mentioned before, there are many groups. And when I mean groups, different ethnicities. It's like a melting pot. So whatever type of business you need to do, there's going to be a resource, whether it's a broker, other agents, a group, there is going to be support for you at Virtual Properties Realty. Number 13 is their resume for success in Georgia. So, I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna click on the link. And that's the other thing. This list has links that are clickable that goes to the support for each one of these points. Now for this one, this was 20 rankings. I'm sure they are either the same or, have increased. So Real Trends 500 top brokerages in the US. Virtual Properties Realty was number 1. Fastest growing real estate company in Georgia with a 17.9 increase in closed transaction. VPR was nationally ranked number 18 for largest increase in closed size in the US, and VPR was nationally ranked number 24 for largest independent company in the US. And I'll also say this, doing real estate is for naught if you are not getting to the business of real estate and getting to the closing table and helping people. And you can't help people if you don't get to the closing table. So to see that you have a company that is not only growing, but they are doing business. And that's another event that I didn't mention, their VPR award ceremony that they have annually. They also started the VPR Hall of Fame, and I just want to mention that I was in their first round for the VPR Hall of Fame agent. Yes. Thank you. Number 14 is VPR's amazing tools for success. So let's check out what those are. Here they talk about what I incorporated into the training and support, which is their marketing tools, VPR Central platform, and I'm just going to read some platform features. Network with 4,000 plus agents, and I want to say we're at 5,000, or if not over 5,000 now. Reach 12,000 buyer prospect, company news and updates, events calendar. You'll also find the training calendar there. Discussion and question boards, quick access to key documents and files, and then also buyer needs, because agents will go on there and post like, hey, I have a buyer need, or I have this listing, bring a buyer, or hey, I need somebody to host an open house, or do you know such and such? That's where you put it on I call it our office intranet, but it's called VPR Central. Number 15 is opportunity. If you are interested, you can start your own branch with VPR. It says, we want to partner with your team. We are extremely interested in branching out to additional areas. Let us be your sponsor. So if you are looking to grow, VPR is looking to support you. And I added number 16 to the list, which is their Google rating. They have a 4.7 Google rating and over 900 reviews. 4.7, you average that out, that's a 5 to me. And they have over 900 reviews. So I just gave you 16 reasons why you should consider Virtual Properties Realty. I say it in my other videos that I make like this. Make the best decision for you. Consider all they have to offer. And then also consider, you might want to compare it to another brokerage that you're thinking of. I think VPR is winning, and that's why I'm still here. I'm not one that is a brokerage chaser, but I have switched brokerages before. And if I feel like something is going to be a better fit, I'm going to make the change. But I also don't get caught up with the lights. This brokerage is offering this. Let me move everything. Like, no, I treat my business like a business. If I'm going to make a change, it has to be a very informed decision. So on that note, I'll never say I'll never leave VPR, but I'm telling you, I am still here because it works. It's the best fit for me. So if you have any questions, I would love to speak with you. If you are interested in speaking with the broker, if you're interested in joining VPR, getting more information, seeing what switching over would look like, please reach out to me. My number will be right here. My Calendly link will also be right here. You can schedule a 15-minute consultation with me and we can answer some questions. Or if you say, no, Nat, I am ready, click on the form in the description box, submit your information. I will get you over to a broker to get started. Again, I'm going to remind you, check out my book, The Ugly Side of Real Estate. It's available on Amazon. And shout out to Meraki Studios, where I am recording today. It is a content studio and meeting space in Norcross, Georgia, yes, Gwinnett County. We don't have to drive all the way to Atlanta to do the fancy things. It is a gorgeous place. I'm going to link to their socials. Check them out. If you want to teach a class, if you want to hold a seminar, if you want to have a content day for your team, you can do it here in addition to so many other things. So check them out. I'm going to go ahead and thank you for watching. I'm going to sign out before you watch my next video. All right. Have a positive, peaceful, and productive day.